Hello and welcome. This is a quick run through on the new Mekanism update, Mekanism 6, which gives you 4 and 5 times ore processing, which is freaking awesome. Not as OP as I thought it would be, but it's pretty awesome either way. Makes your ore processing extremely efficient but incredibly slow, so yeah. Right, so before the update, you would have had this simple setup, the last four factories here, which is, and you would have put flint in here, and then you would have had these. So this is, I think this is purifying, crushing, enriching, and then smelting. So you would have had these, but they were turned into teleport frames when we updated, so sorry about that, guys. So we've all had to remake them, which is great. So first thing you want to do is you want a salination tower. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but either way, you want some of this stuff. Now we've made a Mistcraft world just for this purpose, so I'm just gonna go over here and show you our setup, which is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, absolutely ridiculous. You see how much aqueous accumulators we've got, and these are all set to completely full moving, and this isn't really gaining enough power either. So this is to keep this to keep these full of water is extremely difficult. They take up so much water, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we just done it this way because we didn't know how much water it took, so I was just trying to experiment with it. But you could do it in other ways, it's up to you really. And yeah, but these towers can be up to 16 middle layers high, which is like a hollow ring, so this is kind of hollow. See, and you need these solar generators on top, and then you need the valves at the bottom for the water input, which is pretty simple to do. So you need the advanced solar generators, salination blocks, and you need the controller. The controller has to go at the top. But yeah, you need 16 middle layers. I think this counts as a middle layer here, so you need 16, so it's 18 tall without the extra solars on top. And then you want something outputting the brine, which is this one. It makes brine. So we're exporting this into an ender tank, which then goes to our HQ, which goes into our ME system, which goes in these. So this is automated, so this might be a bit confusing for you if you're not very good with applied energistics. But yeah, then they go into this Electrolytic Separator, which I can't really remember what it makes. Chlorine and hydrogen, and that makes hydrogen chloride. So I've got 4 of these setups to make sure that we always have enough filling into this gas tank, which is full. So you could probably get away with a couple of these, but this isn't running at full capacity at the minute. This isn't getting many ores into it, so I'm going to have a build up. And that is all you need for your 4 times processing. And then obviously you want the oxygen in the purifying thing. And this is made from chemical infuser and electrolytic separator. Easy peasy. Alright, okay, this is where it gets a bit more complicated. 5 times ore processing. You're going to need, first thing you're going to need is sulfur. So you can see that we've got lots of sulfur. If you went nether mining a lot, you get a lot of sulfur from nether mining using the digital miner, which now takes a ridiculous amount of power, I must say. So it's pretty pointless getting it. Anyway, you need to put this in a chemical oxidizer, and this makes sulfur dioxide. And then the sulfur dioxide goes into one of the sides of here, with oxygen, which you make from an electrolytic separator, which you just dump the hydrogen that you made from the water that is from the aqueous accumulator. And I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, sorry. And then this needs to go into another chemical infuser. Yeah, chemical infuser, which inputs sulfur trioxide and water vapor. Water vapor is made from these things, which is rotary condense. I don't even want to pronounce that. Which is made from importing water to the side. This has to be through the side. It doesn't want to work through the bottom. Okay, and then once you've got that, oh, I'm just falling through the floor, sorry. You want to go into these. This is a chemical dissolution chamber. Now you want to put what's this again? Sulfuric acid through one side, and then you've got to put your inputs at the top. So if you want to put like a hopper or something there, you can do, and that will turn it into slurry, which is pretty cool. This makes 1,000 from each ore. This goes into your washer, which you'll need to input water in, which you can pull from this one as well. So you'd have to use like 2 aqueous accumulators, which you have to put in through the top, which is kind of annoying, but it works like that. Okay, and then this makes clean tin slurry, and then you need to put it through the chemical crystallizer, which makes it into like a solid form, which you can see there, which we are importing into our ME and then exporting here. It back into our factory system. So if you like, what we've been doing is we've had our setup going, but we keep running out of iron. So what we've had to do is smelt down our nether ores and then just put it straight into our 4 ore processing, which is pretty cool. So it is pretty cool. It's, if you've got the resources, you can make this so efficient and so OP, it's great. But if you don't, then sticking with the 3 or 4 times ore processing is going to be your best bet really. But I'm going to attempt to set one of these up at my employee centre, the town centre, Arrow City. I'm going to try and do it, but it's probably going to be difficult. It's going to take me a while to set up because you can see how complicated mine is. I'm making a simplified version of this is going to be difficult, but we'll see how that goes. It's also going to be extremely slow, which is kind of an issue with people. So I might stick it with keep with the 4 times ore processing. Be easier, less stuff you need. We've got enough brine anyway from our ridiculous sanitation tower setup. So you can see it's actually slowly gaining, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's all that you need to know for this one. You have to have a fairly decent idea of how to use Mekanism to be able to use these. Oh yeah, and these are pressurized tubes, in case you didn't know that. Yeah, so this is my setup. This is what I did. That's what I've been doing for the last day, between sorting out broken blocks and stuff. So yeah, I hope you like this video. If you found it useful, leave a like rating, and I'll see you later, guys. Cookies!